performances. Nevertheless, we're about to see where all of the quarterbacks fall on the slipperiest and most dangerous segment in all of sports. Mahomes Mountain.
Wow.
Why is it so low?
Jonathan,
What happened to the flag?
Yeah.
It used to be high. I pointed it very low that time. Well, robots.
I like it, though. I like that much better than the green screen.
Okay, well, that hurts my feelings.
That was great. Snow leopard. It was great.
But thank you to everyone who made the AI. The humans, that is.
Yes, we appreciate everyone who put in extra work so Wilds could put in less work.
Thank you. That's the way it goes. Smarter, not harder.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. All right, this could be a controversial mountain. Don't really care. It has been for 5 years now America's most accurate and trusted quarterback ranking system, and it will continue to be.
Great.
Not a fickle beast the way the rest of the media is, but we'll get to that later.
There we go.
Off the mountain, not climbing today, I think we call it. Russ off the mountain. Spencer Rattler stayed off the mountain. Bryce fell off the mountain. Listen, man.
I know, it hurts.
It's a tough spot, and I got to tell you, they're lucky the mountain has, at this point in the year, we try to keep it full. Because there's a few other guys who'd be down there with them with some vacancies.
Yeah, Joe Burrow.
But we didn't want to do. Well, no, Burrow wouldn't have fallen from where he was because it's not based purely on. To be clear, and I thought everyone understood this, it is not based purely on what you did week one. Like Joe Burrow, to Wild's point, his performance would have him off the mountain, but he was high enough that even if he drops, he's not going to drop right off the mountain. So there is, who you are built into it to a degree. Those guys off the mountain. Bottom row of the mountain. Joe Flacco, welcome to the mountain. Sam Darnold fumbling in. Mark Sanchez is like, man, butt fumbled. We now have a cousin of it. It's just different. And this one cost them the game when they could have won. We wouldn't be talking about Purdy's miraculous game-winning touchdown pass. Cam Ward.
That's why he's so
I'm telling you right now, I think Cam Ward, I'm ready to just say it. He gets a pass until he has a new head coach. I'm just ready to say it. Brian Callahan, not exactly bathing yourself in glory through a week. You know what? You know who's saying, see what I was talking about? Will Levis. Will Levis like, look what I was dealing with. Kyler, you're saying where you are. Bo Nix, Tua, and Drake May. If there were vacancies allowed in week 2, you'd all be off the mountain.
Wow.
Bo Nix was horrible, up to and including the final play of the game that Sean Payton called just to juice his numbers, and he missed the open guy and threw it away. Tua, we just talked about. Drake May, KW, against what could be one of the worst defenses in football, was bad immediately. I'm not out on him. And he's not on pumpkin watch. He is, however, on mid watch. Just telling you.
No comment.
He's never been Cinderella.
6th row. As Brew would say, it's not quarterback wins mountain, so we're not moving Trevor up, even though it was a pretty solid performance. But also the weather delay threw that game off, and the fact that they realized Carolina can't score. Daniel Jones, Greg, moving up. Justin Fields moving up. Michael Penix moving up. J.J. McCarthy moving up. Caleb staying where he is. And I don't think Caleb's performance was anything like the guys on the row beneath him. Yeah. But he obviously, he was fine. There were concerning moments we've talked about. We'll talk about it more later. 5th row, Goff and Stroud. The two quarterbacks, by the way, who remind me most of each other. Like Stroud's quarterback comp to me is Goff. And again, we haven't seen great C.J. Stroud in a bit now.
Yeah.
It's
a good point.
We're not sounding the alarm, but it's moderately concerning.
Yep.
And also his post-game quotes about, we were lollygagging. He has a lot of profound, come listen to what I've learned in my, wise years in the NFL moments. Just play a little better. Dak stays where he is. I know his passer rating was not good. I thought he was excellent in that game. Aaron Rodgers, highest spot on the mountain in years.
Wow.
Legitimately years, but he earned it with that performance. Brock Purdy, again, not going to drop him. He led the game-winning drive. I'm also not going to uplift him, given the fact that he played 3 quarters of really bad football.
Game winners.
But well, again, I can't move into the top 10 brew on that performance. 4th row, Joe Burrow drops. I think that's fair. We discussed it. I'm not going to drop him out of the top 10, but he has to drop. Jaden was fine in a game we haven't discussed really at all. Jordan Love was excellent, and Geno, my God, Geno was sitting there dealing, standing in the pocket, taking shots to the tune of 360 yards against a Patriots secondary that's supposed to be really good.
Christian Gonzalez.
Christian Gonzalez does not guard every spot. You guys are so good, you're cutting Jabril Peppers. You don't even need him. He must be a really good safety.
That was trying to be A1.
What's that about?
Row 3, Jalen Hurts moving up because we thought he played a great game on Thursday night, even with pedestrian passing numbers, but he moves up. Justin Herbert moves up after the best game of his life, in my opinion.
Yes.
Seriously, that's not like a backhanded compliment.
Sure.
That was a great game in as big of a week 1 spot as you can have. He delivered. Matt Stafford stays where he is. Again, Matt Stafford standing there, finding guys, throwing seeds, doing Matt Stafford stuff. Row 2. Lamar Jackson, can't move him up, but obviously would never move him down. He played great. Bake Show. No left tackle, on the road. Your toughest divisional game of the year, down late, no problem. Emeka Egbuka, game winner, touchdown, bang. Bake Show. Not even dark horse MVP candidate, just an MVP candidate last year, real MVP candidate this year, and candidate for the number 1 overall seed, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And atop the mountain, Josh Allen. One of the most perfect football games we've seen in recent memory from a player who is the defending league MVP. And above the top of the mountain, Patrick Mahomes. So here's the deal. Usually when we get here, I'm just like, and of course at the top of the mountain, Patrick Mahomes, and I give it to you, Greg. But I would like to spend a moment on this because I just want a level of consistency from the media at large.
Okay.
Concerns about the Chiefs, totally fair. I think the quarterback of the Chiefs has earned a greater than 2-game margin of error, but maybe I'm wrong. Because I don't have to go back very far at all. We don't have to go back to the MVP he won without Tyreek Hill or older Super Bowls or anything. If we just go back to January of last year, that's not that long ago, when Mahomes, the Chiefs were vulnerable and they were a road team and they were the underdog throughout the postseason, and then he outplayed Lamar and Josh and won the Super Bowl. The whole media said, I'm done doubting Patrick. I'm done. And that lasted very, very short period of time to where it was like, why are they winning the games like this? But in January of this year, after once again outplaying and beating Josh Allen, the whole media said in January of this year, listen, I'm done arguing there's any quarterback better than this guy. And then in February of this year, this part of the show, not Greg, all had the same opinion. The Eagles have the better running back, offensive line, wide receivers, defensive line, linebackers, defense as a whole, and we're all picking the Chiefs. You know why? Because they have Patrick Mahomes. 2 games later, it's a controversial take. 2 games later, we went into a game in February of this year. If Patrick wins it, he has an argument to be the greatest quarterback of all time. 3-peat. 2 games later, one of which, the Charger game, he played well in. People are like, what's wrong with him? I think that's insane. He's obviously still the best quarterback in the league. He's atop the mountain. Greg Jennings, go ahead.
I appreciate it. Thank you for passing the baton. I'm going to address this really quick. Yes, Josh Allen should be atop of the top of the top of the mountain based on what we saw, especially in the fourth quarter. Team under duress. He put on the cape again. Sorry. Your Patrick Mahomes stuff was all great, but Josh Allen should be top of the mountain. But let's focus on a even brighter note. Daniel Jones.
Wow.
Oh my!
This is what a performance.
I mean, let me set the table really quick because I know from me, Brew is sitting here waiting to hear what I've got to say.
Yeah.
And we've all had friends. We've all had somebody in our lives that we know in a relationship or has some type of relationship where it's like, man, what do they see in that person? Like, I don't get it. We try to talk them out of it sometimes, and they just keep telling you, man, you don't see what I see. You don't see what I see. I'm telling you, like, we're great together at times. When it's good, it's really good. In week 1, it was good. It was so good. I'm talking about Danny Dimes' top 10 QB week 1. Yes, wow. I said. All right, now 1 week.
Did he make top 10?
1 week.
No.
He didn't. No. He's climbing. He's climbing. He's in that 18th slot. If we're going left to right, I know it's not left to right, but I mean, hey,
so
we're
it's
going
fluid.
It's very fluid. But look at these numbers: 75, almost 76% completion, 3 tutties. Who was saying he doesn't score a touchdown? I know 1 touchdown pass, but we don't do that with Josh Allen.
No, it's fine.
We count all of them.
Yeah.
So that's
He
what
is
I'm
a
doing.
runner too. Yeah.
I'm talking. He was one of the reasons why we were like, wow, the Colts. And yes, they played the Dolphins, but we weren't as down on the Dolphins as we were the Colts.
Correct.
Why? Because of Daniel Jones. We thought Tua was good. Tua's better than Daniel Jones. No. This is why when you're in a relationship with someone, you can't listen to the outside noise. No. You got to stay focused. Daniel Jones, thank you for showing the world why I'm loyal to you. Yeah. Keep improving. Keep climbing. He took notice. You're on the mountain because you were off last week.
Wow. Greg, I mean, Brew, before you go, do you want to respond? I feel like you're the person.
All I would say is keep that same energy.
Oh,
keep that same energy.
It's a rich tapestry. It's all I'm saying.
Greg will luck out and be off the week, which is next week. That Daniel Jones goes out there and has a Daniel Jones game.
We'll get you
and Coach will have to deal with it. Coach, no, he won't answer Skype.
Skype phone.
Skype.
Oh,
yeah. Skype. Even I know. Is Skype still exist?
No, Skype's out of business.
What happened to Skype?
They got their corners taken by Zoom.
Same thing.
I just listen, buddy. Skype. This is not. We're on the air.
Skype. Like that.
Whoever thought just having a service for free.
All right. Look, maybe I don't understand the mountain.
Well, it's not left to right. It's rich tapestry.
I understand. Patrick Mahomes is still the best quarterback in the league.
Okay.
I stand by boat. I was the first to call him the boat, according to Sports Illustrated. I stand by saying
that's not.
No, Jordan
called him Jordan-esque.
According to Sports Illustrated.
Is that what Sports Illustrated wrote about?
Yes.
Jordan-esque?
Yeah.
I'll take that's the same thing.
You know what you said?
Best ever. Same thing. Jordan-esque, boat, whatever.
Was the first to call him Jordan-esque. Yes. He was definitively not the first to call him the best.
That's debatable. I'm in the discussion for that. So I love Patrick Mahomes, and I'm not like Nick. You said now people saying he's not. I'm not saying he's not the best quarterback in the league, and I agree that he carries the Chiefs, but he can't be a top. To me, maybe I don't understand the mountain. He can't be atop the mountain right now. He can't. Like I don't think you think, and you might say, well, it's not based on one game. You don't think, as much respect as you have for Baker, Herbert now, you don't think they're better than Joe Burrow. But Burrow fell. Patrick, he wasn't as bad as Burrow, obviously. But Josh Allen, as Greg said, should be atop the mountain. If the games, matter to some degree, if the present matters to some degree,
he moved up.
then he should be